Hi everyone, welcome to this week's challenge overview. This week we have the whole 9 yards, and we have Herschel as the star hero with Hunters starting charged. For those who haven't used Herschel much, he works well with melee and ranged. He gives a chance to inflict weakening, and also a chance to inflict cripple. He also, on non-lethal attacks, will give you an extra movement as well. So you can move around, go and hit, charge up, come back out. So not too bad. Only problem is there's no way of getting himself charged except through kills. So something to be mindful of. So with that, let's get on to the weekend event. This week it's an edible component event. So you'll get only edible components in after mission crates, and you'll be able to trade up for better rarities in the trade shop. Right, first map this week is Truck Stop. Not much to see in this screenshot. You start behind a truck, and there are 2 tanks and several normal walkers on the map. You probably won't go past this first truck. You'll need to go down to see what's around the corner. It's not too difficult a one. Mercer in there to kill things quickly, Zeke to keep the tanks back. That'll probably get you through pretty much all the way, really. You may need to retreat back up here, and it can get a bit dicey at higher levels, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You may need to go and search for a couple of wandering ones on the other side, but just be careful peeking around corners, staying Overwatch, that sort of thing. The next map is Restroom. For this one, you need to open the door at the top of the map for 3 turns, and then get to the exit. It's a threat counter. There are 2 tanks on the map, I believe. The best way I find of doing this is with threat reduction. So Herschel, Michonne, and Huntsman Daryl or Beth will probably be your best bets. Using the warrior in Overwatch to keep the tank away. I usually clear the map whilst keeping the threat down before working on the door, and then the stroll to the exit. At higher levels, it does get quite a tricky map because there's lots of specials on there, and the incoming comes in all over the place, on the left, at the bottom, on the line, and to the top right of the map. So it's quite a slog to get through it, but it wasn't a stopping point last time we had it, and we had Sniper Morgan in lead, so hopefully similar again this time. Next map is Surrounded. This one you have to survive for 5 turns and then get to an exit. There are 2 exits, one at the bottom right here you can see, and one at the top left. I always found going bottom right was easier, using Zeke to keep things away. Obviously dropped Sniper Morgan on this one. I think this is round 67 or something. With a much larger incoming. You get auto spawns every turn. I think it's at the end of turn 2. I think there's an auto spawn which comes in on the line. So at the end of turn 2, you want to make sure that line is filled either with stunned walkers or with your own survivors, particularly at high level, so you can get to exit quickly as possible after that 5th turn. At higher levels, I do believe some people went top left in the end with range. I can't quite remember how that worked, I'm afraid, but I'll try and do it as well if I get there. It's been a busy couple of weeks, so sorry for lack of videos last week, by the way. Next map is Boxed In. This is another easy one. You need to get onto the gate for 3 turns, I think. Not too much starts on board, a couple of riots. You want to get to the right as fast as you can. And try and get on that gate before the incoming if you can. Mask works really well, particularly if you've got level 2, because you can normally see 2 walkers using it to run as far up that top path as possible without having to worry about getting hit. Get someone on the gate. It does start an auto spawn with the walkers coming out from the left hand side where you start, but it actually takes them too long to get to you, so you don't actually need to worry about them. You only need to worry about the incoming, which come in at the bottom by this container, and at the top along the wall At high levels, it gets a little bit trickier, and the spawn where the tank comes out is random. So if I remember correctly, you want the tanks to come out at the bottom and you go up the top. Probably going to want to bring Princess or Mercer on that with the Ra, Rosita's assault rifle, and Zeke as well. But we'll see how it goes. Next map is Dodging the Dead. This week's light relief, very easy map. Take a warrior with Morningstar, run and stun the one you can see, get to as far right as you can possibly get. Once you get to the right hand side, in line with the planter in the middle, the exit will light up, and you just got to get to the exit. So it's 3, maybe 4 turns maximum, and you're usually out just as the auto spawns start spawning. Not much more to say about this, except it's very easy. So last map is Slam Dunk, one of my personal favourites, and a great map for Shane, particularly where he starts charged. If you can get him bunched up nicely at the start, then you can kill pretty much everything in one hit, particularly at early levels. Herschel, Mercer, Shane, probably going to be a good team for this map. You just have to worry about the metalheads a little bit. You also probably want to bring Shiva on it, because they all start far away and you want them all to come and bunch up. So Shiva, Rosita's assault rifle to keep them back, and then they'll bunch up and explode them all with Shane. At higher levels, when there's a large incoming and you can't kill them as quick, it does get a bit tricky, because the incoming does come in on the line all around you where you start. So it does mean that you're probably going to get squished between two sides. Well, it still wasn't too bad. Mercer's going to make quick work of most of this anyway. Do beware the fast walkers. Obviously, they will be coming at you quicker than the rest. But again, Rosita's assault rifle to cripple them. And the Harrier from the Guild Wars shop that we've just had as well, to set them on fire and cripple them. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Well, that's it for this week. Most of them aren't too bad. I would say Surrounded and Truck Stop are gonna Restroom are gonna be the trickiest too. I'll try and get done quicker this week and get up to high levels. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.